us in Club USA. Who are you? Are you a dolphin? How did you make it here on the grass? No, you're a little Miss Sashi, huh? My name is Coach Brian, and you know what we're gonna do today? Do you know why we're here? We're here because we're gonna learn how to surf. Have you ever done surfing before? Surfing's so much fun. That's when what is surfing? Surfing's when you're in the water and the water's moving. What do they call the water when it's moving? They call that a wave. That's right. So we're gonna learn how to surf the waves. Does that sound like fun to you? It sounds like fun to me too. It's like my favorite thing to do. So, you know, whenever we go to the beach, it's really important that we're safe, right? We have to make sure that we have the rules, right? What are the rules? We always want to make sure that you're with your mom and dad, right? You don't want to go running off on the beach because the beach is big, right? It's huge. You don't want to just go running into the ocean, do you? No way. No way. You wait for your mom and dad, you silly. You know that. So, and when we get to the beach, we get in the sand, you know, we're going to make sure that we're very safe when we wait for our parents and we get to the water. That water's moving. Those are the waves. And what we're going to learn is how to catch them. And now, there's some things about the ocean that's really important to understand. Do you know that sometimes there's a lot more water on the beach and sometimes there's a lot less water? You know what they call that? They call that a tide. It's called tides. That's when the water comes in. You do a high tide when the water comes way in and there's lots of water on the beach. When the water goes way out, you know what they call that? A low tide. It's pretty easy to remember. So what happens when you have a lot of water on the beach? What is that called? High tide. And when all the water goes out, what is that called? Low tide. And now, when you're surfing, you want to know that because that's going to have a lot to do with how good the waves are going to be and how to stay safe when you're in the water. Because another thing that you know that happens is sometimes the water is moving in different directions. That's called currents. The water can feel like it's pulling you. You know how that feels when the water's pulling you? That's called a current. And you have to be careful about that because the water can like just take your legs right out from underneath you. So you got to be careful. That's why you want to be with your mom and dad. And when you're in the water, you want to make sure that you're watching the water and you're ready for the waves. Now, do you know how to make sure they don't knock you over? You know how to make sure the waves don't knock you over? I'll tell you. All you have to do is turn sideways. If you turn sideways, the waves will go right by you. It won't knock you over as much. Is that cool? That's very cool. All right, so right now we've talked about being safe at the beach, right? We talked about what the water is when it's moving. We call that a wave. You know what that means whenever the water, before it becomes a wave? Do you know what they call it, Miss Sashi? They call it a swell. So when there's a storm out in the ocean, don't fall asleep, Miss Sashi, this is important. There's a storm. You know how sometimes there's storms with like thunder and stuff? You know about the storms? Sometimes there's big storms out in the ocean, and that makes the water move. That's what creates the waves. It's called a swell. The swell turns into waves when it gets on the beach, and then we have to make sure that we're watching the current so we don't get our feet taken from us. But the most important thing is catching them and having fun, because that's what you want to do, right? All right, so now what we're gonna do to catch a wave, do you guys know when the water's coming, there's a way to get onto the wave. You're gonna have to try to paddle. How do we paddle? Just like swimming, how do we paddle? We push the water. So let's stand up, you guys, stand up, okay? So we're gonna pretend we're paddling, okay? How do we paddle? No, we don't just swing our arms, just swing in your arms. You're going to paddle. And where is our paddle? What part of our arm is our paddle? You know this from swimming. This is our paddle, the whole arm. So you want to catch that water and you're going to pull. Now, whenever you're pulling and the wave starts to push you, then what do you do for surfing? You want to stand up, right? You guys want to learn how to stand up on a surfboard? Good. Well, first you're going to pretend you're on a surfboard. Go on your bellies on the mat. On your mat. This is our surfboard. How are we on the camera?
You're good.
Okay, so on your bellies, on your bellies. So, Miss Sachi. I mean, Miss Dolphin. I mean, Sachi. Dolphin. Sachi, Dolphin. Dolphin, Sachi. Come on, thank you. All right, we're on our bellies. Okay, so we're going to pretend the water's pushing us. You feel the water pushing you? It's pushing you. Woo! Right? No. Push. Now we're going to paddle, paddle, paddle. Now guess what? We're going to push off the board. Stand up. Going to push off the board and we are going to bring our legs underneath us. So this is what's tricky because you have to push and jump. Ready? Let's try it. Push and jump. All right, let's try it. I'm going to help you. Go on your bellies. I'm going to help you jump. On your belly. 1, 2, 3, push, jump. That was amazing. All right, you try it. Ready? On your belly.
I'm gonna do it again.
Paddle, 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 paddle. Push, jump. Oh, you're supposed to land on the board, you silly. What was that? Paddle, 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 paddle. Now you really look like a turtle. And push off the bottom. Push off the board. Jump. There you go. Just like that. That was awesome. Turn, jump. Now stand up. Get your feet underneath you. Strong legs. Strong legs. Here comes the water pushing you. Oh, wipe out. Woo. You ready to try? I'll show you how to keep your balance because when you're surfing, you have to keep your balance. So show me how you bend your knees. Bend your knees. So just like this. Bend your knees. Okay? Put your arms out. If you don't do this, you're going to wipe out. Who wants to wipe out? I know you. You don't want to wipe out? Yeah. All right, then keep your arms up. Your knees. Good. Like this now. Relax. You want to be relaxed. You want to have noodle arms. Make your arms like noodles. Bend your knees. Arms out. Good. Now, we always keep our head up. So look, the wave is pushing you this direction. Look. You want to look where the wave is going, okay? Where do you want to go? You want to go over here? You look. You want to go this way? You look that way. You want to go over here? You look that way. You control where you go with your head. All right, I'm going to show you how you can keep your balance. Oh, that's right. Now I can keep my balance. Now, tell me, say, bend my knees. Bend your knees. Say, put your arms up. Oh, tell me to look where I'm going. Oh, I don't want to wipe out. Now, if I want to turn over there, I look there. If I want to turn here, I look here. Who wants to try this? All right. Put your feet here. Okay, so there's two different ways to stand in surfing. The way you're standing right now is correct. Switch. Turn around this way. All right, now I'm going to bend your knees. So bend your knees. Bend your knees. Say, put your arms up. Say, put your arms up. Good. Noodle arms. Noodle arms. Relax your arms like this. So you look cool, right? Keep this arm high. Keep it high. The higher your arm is, the more balanced you're going to be. Bend your knees. Bend, 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 bend. Oh, that's too much. There you go. Right there. Very good. Okay, here comes the wave. It's rocking you. Keep your balance. All right, good job. You want to try it, Mina? Whoa, she already wiped out. Wipe out, wipe out. All right, ready? Okay, bend your knees. Tell her, bend her knees. All right, so bend your knees. Bend your knees. Tell her, bend her knees. She's like, oh, 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 oh. That's too much. She's going to go flopping in the water. Wipe out. Stand up. Bend your knees, but not too much. Bring your feet in the middle of the board. Bend your knees. Bend your knees. Bend, 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 bend. There you go. Nope, too much. Don't be a frog. Right here, strong. Now tell her to put her arms up. Bend your knees. Tell her, bend her knees. Say don't look down. If you look down, there's no bugs. If you look down, you're gonna wipe out. So don't look down. Try again, okay? There's no bugs. You want to try it again, or do you want Sachi to have a turn? You only have 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3. Come on, stand here. 2. Get your turn. Okay, bend your knees. Bend your knees, please. There we go. Too much. Arms up. Say don't look down. If you look down, what happens? Wipe out. Head up. Bend your knees. Bend your knees. Bend your knees. Bend your knees. It's okay. Bend your knees. There's gonna be water in your eyes when we're in the ocean. Bend your knees a little bit, please. Bend your knees. You're gonna wipe out. There you go. That's too much. Right there. Right there. Good job. All right. So let's make it a little bit harder. Okay. All right, Sashi. Now you want to try to get it. So see, now you're gonna wipe out. Whoa. Wipe out. Okay. Let me show you. Bend your knees. Arms up. In. Good. There you go. Head up, head up. Don't look down. What happens if you look down? Right, bend your knees. There we go. Arms up. There you go. Nice. Look where you're going. Look where you're going. Where you want. Oh, wipe out. So with this board, this is going to help us to learn how to maneuver and feel the water. Bend your knees a little bit. Bend your knees, and you can twist. Okay. The more you twist, the more the board. Okay. And you drive wherever you want to go with surfing. You look. Okay. If you want to go over here, look that way. You'll turn. If you want to go the other way, look the other way. All right. Okay. Now try it again. Okay. Bend your knees. Bend your knees. Look this way. Look where we surf. Bend your knees. Arms up. Go this way. Turn your heads in. Whoa! Right now. Look the other way. Arms up, bend your knees. Bend your knees. Okay, turn your head where you want to go. Good.